Megami Tensei Nocturne is the third installment in the acclaimed Megami Tensei series, which is released to the PS2 in 2003 and recently been re-released to Steam and other platforms and getting the attention I believe this experience deserves. This review delves into the spoilers, so if you haven't checked out the game, I highly recommend checking out. With that out of the way, let's begin the review. I'm gonna split this review into mainly two parts. Let's start the first one. Gameplay of SMT Nocturne. The gameplay of SMT Nocturne is the most fun and irritating time I've ever had with a video game. Ever. The game is a turn-based RPG and also a dungeon crawler. Most of the game is just going from place to place to advance the story, which we'll talk about later. The main bulk of the game is its combat, that by far being the best part of the game. Even though SMT Nocturne is a turn-based RPG, that turns off a lot of people just from the word turn-based. But this one is a bit more special. It introduces something completely revolutionary to the turn-based RPG formula, the press turn system. The press turn system was newly created for this game and became the basis for future games to come for Atlas. It's simple yet thought-provoking at the same time. It's simple. If you hit an opponent's weakness or crit, you get an extra turn. But if you hit the enemy's resistances or void, or none of the enemy knows it, you lose 2 turns. This makes for an engaging stakes-filled battle for every single one. The best part of it is that it works both ways. The enemy demons also try to exploit the system as much as they can, making every encounter filled with tension. And another mechanic which is a staple of the Shin Megami Tensei series is demon negotiation. Demon negotiation is really fun or really fucking irritating. You talk to the demons, either trying to recruit them or basically get money from them or various other items. And that mainly the most you do is try to recruit your demons into their team. You talk to the demons and do the stupid ass balancing act between accepting and denying the demon's requests. You go to the next stage, the demon will ask you some random philosophical question, which is completely random by the way, it holds 0 stakes, which is a complete shame because demon negotiation offers some of the best interactions and best moments of this game has to offer, like this clip right here.
Thou wishest me to join with thee. I see, DiCaprio is thinking deeply. Comply with my desire. Oh, wearisome robber baron, nay, 'tis not enough. I require 600 Maka. My decision wavereth. DiCaprio is unable to decide. Another party member tried nagging the demon. Whoa, woman! Be gone, prating knave!
But also sucks when the third Jack Frost you try to recruit fucks off with all your money. Overall, it's a really fun mechanic, but I wish it was fleshed out more. Now on to the main reason what makes Megami Tensei Megami Tensei. It's demons. The demons are what makes this series so special. As a Pokemon kid growing up, I absolutely loved the Pokemon games. I was a massive Pokemon fan, and have been gradually dissatisfied with the state of current Pokemon. When I heard about this series, my inner Pokemon fan was jumping with joy. You can fight with God and devils and whatever the fuck this is? It's insane! Needless to say, the demons on this game are special, ranging from cute to fucking abominations. Every single one has a great design to them. Cosmic Kaneka's artwork has embraced the death, but absolutely deserves it. The demons in this game recruit all your party members until they become useless. That's one thing that's much more different compared to Pokemon games. In Pokemon games, you can use your starter Pokemon to the end without even evolving it. But in this game, it kind of makes you actively want to get rid of your demons. You do that by putting them in the grinder and making something better. The fusion mechanic in this game is really cool and really engaging. You can spend so much time just fusing to create the best demon you can, and it's extremely rewarding. There's nothing more rewarding in this game than fusing and creating an absolute beast to overpower the next boss. In every way, it's just so rewarding. It's unbelievable. Now we got the good out of the way with the gameplay, let's just talk about my gripes. The difficulty in SMT Nocturne is almost iconic at this point. You've probably known the Matador or Mod or whatever. There's so many bosses that are so challenging, and the game just gets harder and harder and just throwing harder and harder obstacles. And the difficulty by itself is not a problem, but when you've been grinding and exploring the dungeons for over an hour and die to a mob which one hit KOs you, it's infuriating. It's really, really annoying. The game is really tedious and it has a lot of PS2 era bullshit, as I like to call it. Like teleporting you back to the start of the dungeon or getting random encounters right before you save. At this point, the game is plagued with that kind of shit. For some people that's what makes the game fun, but it's just definitely not for me. I don't like my time getting wasted by just random corners that lead nowhere or roaming around dimly lit caves, not knowing where to go and having to die by bullshit RNG like the infamous mod fight.
Mod, please! Mod, can I have a turn, please? Thank you!
But I never stopped playing, because at the end I was having fun. And though this fun might be pretty twisted, I was having fun. The fun I had kinda outweighed the bullshit I had to this game, and it definitely made a memorable game, but it's definitely not a game I'd replay. Now that we got the gameplay out of the way, let's talk about the story of SMT Nocturne. The story of SMT Nocturne is really engaging, but at the same time, not. The game starts off really strong. You go to an abandoned hospital and meet up with your friends. As soon as you enter this hospital, you find an eerie tone. And then you find out, that random guy you saw told you that there was a random attack at a hospital. And then you piece the parts together and realize, oh shit, that's this hospital. And then you and your friend go search for your teacher. And then the more you search, the creepier it gets. Like, what the fuck is this? And then you meet some guy who looks like Vegeta and spouts and random bullshit, and that goat appears behind him. What the fuck is going on? And then your teacher comes out of nowhere and tells you to go to the roof. And then she tells you the world is gonna end. What the fuck? And then, yeah, the world ends. Which is honestly a really, really powerful scene. It was a jaw-dropping scene. Great visuals that hold up even today. then you see this iconic clip. For the first time playing, I was brimming with excitement. To be disappointed to just be digging around for the next 50 hours until the actual story starts. But to say the story is bad in this game is a disservice to the real storytelling of this game. Its atmosphere. Atlus in general is amazing at crafting atmospheres even in the Persona games, like in Persona 3. The start of the game has a dreary tone, like everything doesn't matter and no one cares about each other. And Persona 4, how the fog is misty yet happy tone, which makes a happy yet foreboding tone. Or the loneliness you get from the crowd talking behind your back in Persona 5. It really makes you kinda hate the school. Enough about Persona. We're here to talk about a real Shin Megami Tensei game.
Tyrone, you are but casual scum. Why don't you play a real Shin Megami Tensei game like Nocturne or Strange Journey? Persona 4 is a casualised dating sim that panders to lonely waifu fags.
Now we got the overused joke out of the way, let's continue. In Nocturne, the tone is ominous as fuck. Mixed with amazing soundtrack with Shoji Meguro and amazing art direction from Kazuma Kaneko. The game really makes you feel lonely. Even though you are one of the strongest beings in the universe, the game makes you lonely as fuck crawling through the dungeons, and man, that's cool as shit. In the city, everything looks the same as before but completely different at the same time. There are demons roaming everywhere, it's really cool. And these weird human looking things. The art design of this game deserves impeccably, even for a PS2 game. Now we're going to talk about the main story. The main story is basically about recreating the world with a reason, which is basically a driving philosophy to create the new worlds, by the reason holders are Isamu, Chiaki, and Ikawa. Having the reasons Musubi, Yosuga, and Shijima respectively. Or you could just screw that shit and join with Lucifer to go kill God. I don't really want to go into detail about this shit because the video will drag out for so, now, my final thoughts. Shin Megami Tensei is definitely a fantastic game, a game I highly recommend everyone plays, but if you don't like RPGs, it's definitely not a good place to start with, because there's a lot of shit that can drive new players away from this game, and a lot of unfair bullshit, but I can't help but love it. This has been Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, a love and hate relationship.